Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the hidden truths behind corporate filings. And in today's episode, we're diving into Rhinebeck Bancorp's latest report. And let's just say there might be some interesting nuances to unpack. Before we dive in, if you love getting direct insights from these official corporate documents, hit that subscribe button and don't miss out. Also, we have a fantastic community growing on Discord, link in the description below so you can chat with fellow fans. We're looking at a current report filed by Rhinebeck Bancorp, incorporated on the 28th of October 2025. Think of this as a snapshot of important events that happened recently that shareholders and investors need to know about. The big news in this filing is the announcement of their 2025 third quarter financial results. This is where we get the nitty-gritty on how the company has been performing over the last few months. Rhinebeck Bancorp Incorporated is traded on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC under the ticker symbol RBKB. This means their common stock is available for anyone to buy or sell on a major stock exchange. Now let's get to the main event, the financial results. On the 28th of October 2025, Rhinebeck Bancorp Incorporated released a press release detailing their performance for the third quarter of 2025. This press release is attached as an exhibit and it gives us the juicy details. Remember, the information here is being furnished, not filed, which is a technical distinction, but essentially it means they are providing this information for your awareness. While the filing itself doesn't contain the detailed financial tables, we can infer from the press release announcement that the company is sharing its performance. Typically, this kind of report would include key numbers like revenue, net income, earnings, per S-Hair in comparisons to previous periods. For example, if the revenue grew, it means they generated more money from their core business operations. If net income increased, it suggests that they are more profitable after all expenses are paid. Earnings per S-Hair is crucial because it tells you how much profit is allocated to each outstanding share of stock, which directly impacts shareholder value. We need to look at these numbers in context. Is the growth accelerating or slowing down? Are expenses being managed effectively? Are they making more money than they are spending? These are the questions a smart investor would ask. We're looking for signs of sustainable growth efficiency and a healthy balance sheet. Deviations from industry trends or previous performance could signal either opportunities or significant risks. The report is signed off by Kevin Hill, the Chief Financial Officer. This indicates that the financial information presented has been reviewed and approved by the company's top financial executive. Looking at this filing, we can see Rhinebeck Bancorp Incorporated is a publicly traded company that has released its quarterly financial results. The emphasis on the press release means the core financial story is likely contained in that document, which we've noted as Exhibit 99.1. Without the press release text itself, we can only discuss the type of information that would be presented in such a report. Based on the structure of this 8K filing, which is a current report, the company is informing the public about significant events. In this case, the most significant event is the release of their third quarter 2025 financial results. The fact that it is an 8K means it is about timely disclosure of material information. So what is Rhinebeck Bancorp Incorporated? They are a financial institution, and typically companies like this focus on traditional banking services, lending and investment activities. When we look at their financial results, we'd want to see how their loan portfolios are performing, how their interest income is trending, and how they are managing their capital. Competition in the banking sector is fierce, so we'd also want to understand how their performance stacks up against other regional banks or their specific peers. Now let's talk about what a 20% drop in net income could mean. It is not just a number. A 20% drop means that for every $5 of profit they made in the previous quarter, they are now only making $4. This could be due to several factors, the most common being increased operating costs or a decrease in revenue generating activities. For instance, if their loan origination volume decreased, or if they experienced higher than expected loan losses that could significantly impact their bottom line. Rising interest rates could also increase their cost of funding, impacting their net interest margin. Conversely, if revenue were to grow by say 15%, it would mean that for every $100 they made last quarter, they are now pulling in $115. This could signal strong customer demand for their services, successful new product launches, or effective expansion into new markets. The key takeaway from this filing, even without the specific numbers from the press release, is that Rhinebeck Bancorp is communicating its recent financial health to the market. Investors and analysts will be dissecting that press release to understand the company's operational performance, competitive positioning, and future outlook. To truly assess Rhinebeck Bancorp Incorporated, we would need to analyze the actual financial figures within the press release. Are they growing faster or slower than their industry peers? Are they effectively managing their expenses? What is the quality of their assets? These are the critical questions that determine long-term success. For instance, if their provision for loan losses has increased sizably, that is a red flag indicating potential future problems with their loan book. If their net interest income is shrinking, it suggests their core lending business is under pressure. Ultimately, the story here is about transparency and accountability. Regulators require companies to disclose important information to the public, and Rhinebeck Bancorp Incorporated has fulfilled that obligation by announcing their financial results. The real analysis begins when we look at the numbers behind that announcement. In conclusion, Rhinebeck Bancorp Incorporated has filed a current report to announce their third quarter financial results. While the detailed financials are in an attached press release, the act of filing itself signifies a commitment to transparency. We'd need to see those specific numbers to truly judge their performance, but we're watching for signs of strong revenue growth, effective cost management, and a healthy loan portfolio within the competitive banking landscape. What is your take on Rhinebeck Bancorp's latest filings? Do you think these results will position them for a strong finish to the year? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more corporate deep dives. And don't forget to join our Discord community in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.